The Kentucky FACE program investigates workplace deaths and develops recommendations to prevent future serious injuries and deaths. We made this video to honor Troy's memory and to help prevent tragedies like this from happening again.
My name's Desiree Likens. I'm Troy Caldwell's daughter. September 25th, 2024 was the most traumatic day of my life. And I just kept getting told, get to Papa's, get to your Papa's. Well, I showed up, and my cousin Jerry, who's like a brother to me, he walks up and he says he's gone. And then I knew instantly it was my dad.
It's 4:30 in the evening. I'm calling Troy and said, hey, we got a call to pick up on 64 down around Owensville, and sent him to get it. I was on my way back. As I get off the interstate and come under the underpass, Troy's getting on the interstate, and we wave at each other and smile. I come back to the shop. Seems like 15, 20 minutes went by, and I get a call from a friend that says, hey, you got a truck down around Owensville? I said, yes. I said, Troy's picking up a car. He says, hey, I think he might be hurt. He's laying on the ground. I said, no. I said, he's just hooking the car up. And he says, no. He said, Jerry, he said, he's laying out in the interstate. Well, my heart went to my ankles because I knew it wasn't good.
Troy stepped down from the tilted rollback platform on the driver's side. At that moment, a 2023 Volvo truck and trailer veered onto the shoulder and struck him. The impact threw Troy forward into the SUV door, and he came to rest in the right travel lane, about 15 feet from where he was hit. The SUV owner witnessed the incident and immediately called 911.
When you're on the interstate, people are flying by 70, 80 miles an hour within inches, not feet, but within inches of you. You know, they just don't seem to get over for us. You constantly got to keep your eye on traffic. You know, some people do good at it, but a lot of people don't. It's just a very dangerous job.
One of my biggest fears, after 25 years to 30 years of towing, I just never thought it would have been him. He was always about safety, always watched out for what he was doing, and just confident in what he did. The community, it definitely hit the community pretty hard.
You know, he everywhere he goes in town, people's waving at him, throwing his arm up at him, and he knew so many people. I've been here 10 years. He grew up here, and when I got Troy in my towing service, it was just like the missing piece of the puzzle. I mean, it just blossomed and just from there. And I loved him like a brother. That's what he was to me.
Kentucky FACE program investigators made 4 recommendations to help prevent similar occurrences. The rollback tow truck used during the incident has remote operation capabilities and controls on both the driver's and passenger side of the unit, meaning tow operations can be completed from the passenger side or from a safer location via the remote control option. By setting a distracted driver policy, the employer sets an expectation and raises awareness surrounding the dangers associated with driving while distracted. A written safety program typically includes a hazard assessment, safety policies, and procedures for dealing with hazards, regular safety training, and a system for record keeping to ensure safety procedures are followed. Studies indicate that blue and red lights have the greatest perceived saturation and may be perceived as indicating a more urgent scene.